very, very filthy foot. So, yeah, it was probably one of the weirdest. Oh, no, and then I told yesterday as well as at OcalaComicCon, having a kid, literally about 98 pounds wet, who was very intoxicated, decided that he wanted to beat me up. So that was a good one, yeah.
I did actually, I have another one. I had one. Okay, to tell this story though, I have to drop the F-bomb, so just once for effect, because it's important to the story. So those of you that don't know the word, close your ears. It was right after I got announced as playing Sebastian and Black Butler, and I was actually at OcalaCon, this huge con, right? And we were actually there to premiere Italia. So when Funimation called me and said, we just announced you as Black Butler, I'm like, oh my god, you've killed me. Like, I'm here this weekend and we're already, oh, Italia and Black Butler, oh, I'm gonna die. Fangirls are just gonna devour me. Or kill me, because they hate the idea of me in the role, right? You never know, you never know. So my last autograph signing after it had been announced, a lot of people came through, and the first Black Butler fan that came through was this little girl, maybe 10, and she had the most adorable CL outfit on, and she had this adorable little voice up here like this, hello Mr. Tatum, I'm so happy to meet you. And her mom was with her, this beautiful tall woman standing behind her, she's like, hello, nice to meet you. And I'm sitting there signing her stuff, and she's very particular, this little girl, she knows exactly where on the wall scroll I need to sign, and her name is spelled out here, a little message on a piece of paper she wants me to recreate on the thing, and she's just babbling about how excited she is. She's like, oh my god, I'm so excited that you're gonna be playing Sebastian and Black Butler, because Sebastian's my favorite character ever, it's my favorite anime ever, and you're my favorite voice actor ever. So because it's my favorite show, and it's my favorite character, and you're my favorite actor, I love it. I knew it was gonna be you, I knew you, because Sebastian's my favorite character, it's my favorite show. But I mentioned that you're my favorite voice actor, and it's gonna be blah, 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 blah. So I can't wait for it to come out, because it's gonna be great, I love the show, it's my favorite thing, you better not fuck it up. And I'm like, I mean, her voice drops an octave, and it's like so, and I just stop. The best part is looking up at her mom, because her little 10-year-old child has just dropped the F-bomb in front of a stranger, and I'm expecting, oh, she's gonna get in trouble. No, her mom is backing her up. When I look at her mom's like, I just have to say, you better not, because I'm not dealing with this. If she does not like the dub. I'm like, you like the show? I never heard from her again, so hopefully that means we did not, in fact, F it up. You darling with the glasses.
It's about 3 parts. Do you guys play online video games? If so, do you use any character voices when you're playing? If not, is that a good idea for a joke for you guys now that it's in your head?
I play League of Legends. Right. I'm not very good at it, but my boyfriend and I play like it's our winding down thing at night. At the end of the night, we're like, let's kill some things. So we get online and we play it. I don't do voices for it because I just play and I stay silent because I don't want anyone to. I'm weird about going online and someone I'm playing with, some stranger recognizing me. That would be weird. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take top now because I'm J. Michael Tatum. Screw you. So I don't want to do that. It was funny. I recently started playing Smite. Because it was very similar. Halfway through the game, I'm like, there's this guy playing Hercules, sounds a lot like me. What the? Oh, that is me! I totally didn't remember that 1-hour session like a year before. I'm like, oh wow, I'm in Smite. Well, this is a cool game.
Unfortunately, no, but I love the idea. I think it's a great idea. If I did play online video games, you bet I would be in there with all sorts of voices.
You should play Prop Hunt sometime.
Prop Hunt?
Yeah, it's a Gmod game.
Okay.
It's fun.
I will definitely look into it. Gmod?
Gary's mod. It's on Steam.
Oh.
Okay.
I heard jihad game.
That's a little crazy.
I don't want to play this while in line at the airport. Okay. Gotcha.
Young lady with the glasses, right there.
If you had a chance to play any anime character from any anime, what would you choose?
Sebastian from Black Butler. Anything that Tatum's done. No. Honestly, like there's this thing, every role that I never got, all of them, yeah. I mean, we audition all the time, and 90% of the time you don't get it. So, I would say one off the top of my head that, and I wound up playing Grimjow, but I would have loved to have played Ulquiorra, which Tony Oliver did a fantastic job. I love his voice, but I love that character so much. It would have been a real thrill to play Ulquiorra as well. That and then Hidan in Shippuden, Naruto. Cool character, crazy laugh. Nice.
That's hard. I try to stay unaware of what's out there because I get really attached to characters and I'm like, oh my god, I really want to play this character, really want to play this character, and then you don't get to play them and it's heartbreaking. So I try to be very like zen about it. Like the last time I can remember really wanting a character and it being such an overwhelming desire to play that character that it actually messed with me while I was auditioning, and I'm like, I'm never doing this again. I'm never going to go into an audition wanting a character that badly. It was Kyoya for Oron, and I happened to get it, so I was very, very happy, but 9 times out of 10, that's not going to be the case. That said, there's a manga franchise that's been around, and they've made a few feature-length films and stuff. I'm a big fan, old school, it's Blackjack. Anybody know Blackjack, the renegade surgeon? Everyone's like, no, that's old. You're old, Tatum. Stop talking. You're confusing us. He's a really, really cool character. He's basically like a renegade medical genius who goes around like curing these crazy diseases. That I mean, it sounds boring, but it's actually really, really compelling stuff. It's a manga that I've read since I was very little, and they've made a series. It's a very long time ago, but they never brought it back. I would love the chance to voice Blackjack. I think he's one of my favorite characters. He's like a cross between the Doctor from Doctor Who and House. Yeah. Let's see, you, darling.
Okay, it's a two-part question.
Two-part question.
First, if you could switch places with one of your characters, which character do you think would do your job the best? And then the second part is, which one would you want to take their place as?
Okay, so who do I think would do, what character I played I think could switch places with me and be J. Michael Tatum voice actor?
Yeah.
Oh, and then who would I want to be just because I think they're an awesome character? I'm gonna go with Isaac Dean from Bacano, because he and Miri are always kind of cosplaying as it is, so they're kind of acting. They're very stagey. So I think he'd make I think he'd probably make a better actor than I would. That would be irony. And I would like to be him if I had the chance, like in real life. I want to be Isaac when I grow up, because that is just the way to live. Like they're just like every day is just a party. It's like a homeroom pizza party with them, because everything is just fun and crazy, and they're like 2 idiot time lords without a TARDIS. To me, those of you that haven't seen Bacano, you should really, really treat yourself. Those 2 characters are amazing. So that's Isaac. I'd like to switch something with Isaac.
I think if I had to switch places with a character that I voiced, I would have to say martial law. Because number one, if I were him, then I'd be a total, sorry youngsters, but an awesome, Bruce Lee type of guy. And then, you could hear Grimjow just going, okay, I'll kill you, Yes.
Have you guys ever, had a dream and woken up as one of your characters, basically?
In real life? No. No, that's never happened. And I bet you now when I go home, it will happen tonight. I will wake up in a dream where I am Sebastian and I have to serve tea to a little brat. No! CL is a brat. CL is a trust fund brat. And a Victorian trust fund brat. They're the worst.
He grows up to be very nice, but he does slap him. No one wants a job where you get slapped. I know. I was a butler. I did when I was a kid. I really wanted to be a butler because I thought it was cool. I'm like, oh, they get to wear really nice clothes and carry elegant things. And now I'm like, Downton Abbey. I'm like, no, I don't want to be a butler at all. That job sucks. You have to deal with a lot of priggish people who are like, oh my God, Sebastian Flap. I wanted 5 raisins on the top of this cake. There are only 4. Cut off your finger. That would suck. Plus, it's not a thing anymore. You can't be a butler. Not here.
No, I've never woken up from a dream in thinking that I was like one of my characters or voicing the character. But sometimes after I leave a particularly long session, we do a lot of video game work. And in video games and in anime, there are a lot of non-verbal voice acting cues, such as right? So instead of singing in the shower, I'll find myself in the shower going, and my wife is going, what is going on in there?
Just washing behind my ears here.
You, sir?
You watch your own animes?
Occasionally. Sometimes, life just gets so stinking busy that I don't have the time to sit and enjoy what I would normally want to do, just sit down and watch, series and all sorts of TV. But Occasionally I do. Yes, I have tried to watch many of the animes that I've done, but I haven't seen them all.
I've seen most. Back in the early days, I had time to watch everything I was doing once it was finished. Now that I'm a lead adaptive writer, about 80% of the shows I'm in, I've also worked on as a writer, and as a writer, we have to go and watch the entire show. So it happens more frequently than I would otherwise do it. As an actor, I would probably not go back and watch any of my stuff because it's very nerve-wracking to go and watch your stuff. I don't like it. I actually enjoy being in the booth recording it much more than I do actually watching it. Watching the end result is always like, oh God, is that terrible? As an actor, I'm terribly self-conscious and whatever, but as a writer, I have to go back and double-check things and make sure that the final scripts reflect what's been recorded, and so I have to go back and watch it, and I'm like, well, everyone else sounds good, I'm crap. But frequently I do. I'd say about 80 to 90% of the stuff I've seen all the way through because of my writing job. So yeah. Who's got one that was someone we haven't picked? You with the back, you're fanning yourself.
Oh, how do you come across the roles? Do you have an agent, a manager, or you just show up to auditions? And also, can you guys give us a sample of some of the characters' voices you guys do?
It depends. Like I have a. Did you say preferably Sebastian? Like preferably Sebastian. Most of us have agents, and so the agents. The whole point of getting an agent is because they have contacts and networks, and they know when something's coming down the wire. So they'll be like, oh, well, we have just the voice for you. So they'll send you on an audition. With Funimation stuff, it's different because there was a pre-existing relationship. I know them, and I've worked with them for 10 years. So I started getting stuff to them before I was an agent, or before I had an agent, rather. So they would call me up and be like, hey, so-and-so's doing a show, you want to come in and audition? And literally, we just walk in, often knowing nothing about the show we're auditioning for, and they have what are called audition sides out for us to look through, and we choose several characters, and then we'll read for those characters in the booth, and if we're lucky, we'll get cast as one of them. And yeah, and it's interesting. And then with like commercial work and other types of VO, yeah, it's the agency will either send you on a gig because you either don't have to audition for it because the client already has heard your demo on their website and is like, yeah, we want that voice, just send it to us, and so off you go. And other times they'll send you auditions, and you'll be competing with 5 or 6 other people that all the agency, or that the client rather, wants to hear all of you to see which one they want to pick from. That's hilarious what you're doing. Your demo reel?
I'm going to play you some of my demo reel if you want to hear some of the voices that I do.
Oh my God, yes, please do. Please. I want to find my demo reel.
Yes. No, but it's for me, it's the same. I'm out of Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, it's both. I've got an agent, and my agent finds me a lot of auditions. And then I've also built relationships with different production companies and outfits that will then let us know if there are auditions. But if you want to hear, here's a few samples of my voice.
Hey, Vincent. Oh, somebody's getting his Christmas goose early. Oh, are you saving those candies for something special? Hey, goody. Mom, come on. I don't want to go home. I want to stay and play with the vampire. I just killed a girl who looked exactly like her. But I'm so happy. I get to kill you again! And this just in, instead of his shadow, this groundhog stuck his derriere in the area. Oh, say that 5 times fast. I told you, we can't save everyone. What you getting so mad about? I said you gotta love him for handling a lot of love. Oh, no you don't. That's my hockey stick. Yeah, really? I wish you were never even born. It's great job again. Ready, my special recipe. Sorry, guys.
Anyway, that's my demo. Some of
Mine is like buried in my phone, and I have like the crappiest reception in this hotel. Oh my God, it's like at 11%. There's a character reel I put together from all the anime I had done, because the agency was like, well, we'd like a character reel. So I'm like, all right, well, so I went through like 10 years worth of anime work and chose like the most, like the craziest, most, the examples that showcased my range. You're a tough act to follow. I'm gonna feel really self-conscious now.
Well, here's one of the things that you want to do is you want to put together, and this is what you had asked earlier, is what do you do? That's a demo reel. Your demo reel, you want it to last about a minute to maybe a minute 20 seconds max, and it's just that, it's just pepper of different voices that you've done, and you just put it together in a format just like that, MP3. And so what your agent does is your agent has your demo reel. The production companies that we work with have our demo reel, and so they know that when they're casting something and they just want to hear different voices, they've got a sample of some of the craziest voices that you've done to bring you in for the audition. Go ahead.
What about uploading that? Aren't there some websites that...
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a good place to upload?
Absolutely. Absolutely it is. Because that way, if you're submitting, let's say, for instance, you just want to try voice acting, okay? There are websites like Voice123, Voices.com, things like that. So you're going to upload your demo reel, okay? And then you're going to have that on your profile on those websites. And you can send those links to somebody who's casting.
So it's instantaneous.
Yeah, exactly. That's the wonderful thing with technology today. Got it up?
I did.
Awesome. We ready to roll?
You'll hear my agent on here first, like John Michaelton and Mary Collins, because that's a thing. So here we go.
John Michaelton, Mary Collins. I've rid myself of my hideous past. Sarah is dead. I'm Toro now. It's just the way you were looking at my master was beginning to concern me. I had the strangest feeling you were assessing the flavor of his soup. It's a big one, too. I'll bet if I eat just a little bit at a time, it'll last me till the cobweb comes back. Finally, someone is here to challenge me. Oh, interesting. What is he doing? Perhaps he does get more. Fight! I shall be a fight back! It wasn't that long ago that I was a monster. I understand the burning desire for revenge all too well. Please don't cry. In my last moments, I want to see you smile. How does it feel? The torment of not being able to embrace, approach, or protect her. I just know and appreciate the genius of my work.
And there's a commercial reel in there too, which is very different, which is us. The actors have one. There's narration, there's a character reel like the one you just heard, and then there's what's called a commercial demo reel, which ideally should sound like you're just going through the stations during commercial high time and you're reading a bunch of different commercial copies. So this one might be a car commercial, this one might be like a fun car commercial or whatever. And I have one of those too, but it's long. So
You don't. I won't necessarily play that for you either. But what most of you guys don't know is that we do a lot of commercials, radio, TV voiceovers as well. So what you don't know is that you're actually hearing Grimjow selling, Kmart lowest sale prices every time. You just don't know it's Grimjow. So big part of the career. Anybody else? Yes, you were first.
Your favorite line from any of the animes you've ever been in?
My favorite line. That's so tough.
I know, right? Favorite lines are hard. I mean, I like Sebastian's line just because it makes people treat. Only here in the real world it doesn't work. They just kind of look at you like, what's wrong with you?
No, it still makes me treat.
I would say, remember my name, Soul Reaper, Grimjow Jagger Jack.
We have about, I guess, 5 minutes?
5 minutes? Yes, so do you guys want to do a lightning round? Who's got like lightning round questions, like the quick ones we can be silly with? You, then.
What's your favorite song, movie, and color?
That's 3 questions in one. Song, movie, and color. I don't have a favorite song because I love a lot of different songs. My favorite color is purple right now, and my favorite, what was the other one, movie? Lawrence of Arabia.
Not too sure on the favorite song, although I do like country music quite a bit. I like The Color Green and Napoleon Dynamite. Next lightning round question. You in the back.
What story did you help write the most?
What story did I help write the most?
Yeah, like a story that you enjoyed writing very much.
Oh, a story that I like writing the most. Really liked working on Attack on Titan, but the gold goes to Steins Gate because that show was incredibly personal, and getting to like bring that one to life is amazing. Those of you that have not seen Steins Gate, please, please, please go check it out. It's without a doubt probably one of the best things I've ever gotten a chance to work on. You.
How long do you guys think you would last in the world of Attack on Titan?
3 seconds. 2.
Boxers, briefs, or none?
Boxer briefs. They're kind of a combination.
Right now, I'm kind of wishing none because I'm like, it's like 100 degrees out there. I've got serious swamp blood. Aren't you glad you asked?
What's your favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero? Thor, because he's
Gotta be Superman, all the way.
also hot.
Favorite state you've been to?
Favorite state I've been to? I love New Hampshire. Really love New Hampshire, especially in the fall. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Hawaii.
Oh,
I love to scuba dive, so Hawaii.
Favorite convention you've been to?
Oh my gosh, all of them. You know what? I'm gonna just tell you this. She asked me what my favorite convention was. This is honestly the icing on the cake for this career, because this career can be a real grind, trust me. But getting to come and meet you guys and do this, amazing. Best part.
Yeah, you guys are the best part of what we get to do. Like, without you awesome people and your enthusiasm and how like generous you are with your time, I mean, some of you wait forever to see us, and it's really amazing. I wouldn't wait 10 minutes to see me. I know me. I'm like, oh, that guy's a jerk. But I mean, but like, it's really cool. Like, without you guys and your support and your awesome, energy, like, we're just crazy people in a padded room making voices. Think about it. You got it.
Do you ever accidentally slip into character in like the real world?
No, it never happens. Frequently, actually. You there.
What do you wear when you go recording? Like, do you dress nice or do you come in normal outfit?
Depends on who I'm working for. If it's someone I know really well, I'll mess with them. I mean, sometimes I go in and I look like I just rolled out of bed. Or off the couch at someone's house. Like I don't put a lot of work into my parents if I know I'm going to be in the booth for like 5 hours sweating it out because I know I'm just going to end up like looking like crap anyway. So I'll go in with like a hoodie and maybe pants.
I typically will wear, unless like there are producers there and I have to go in and I'm auditioning for something special, then I'll dress a little bit nicer. But in Los Angeles, actors all have, on camera and voiceover actors, we have what's called the LA uniform. And the LA actor's uniform is a t-shirt, jeans, and flip-flops. So that's typically what I wear.
nice, nice.
Yes?
DC heroes or Marvel?
Both. Sorry.
Both, but DC in particular because I love Batman.
Yep.
What's the difference between playing a video game character, like for example, Sir Hammerlock, or like
Well, anime is dubbing, so we're working with pre-existing animation, and that can sometimes really narrow what you want to do with the character because there isn't the timing. We have to match what are called flaps mouth movements and gestures and whatnot. So it limits your choices as an actor. Like you may love this line, and your instinct might be to really just dwell or milk this particular word, but it won't work with the timing, so you have to make a different choice. Whereas with video game work, it's 9 times out of 10 it is prelay, which means they animate generally to your vocal performance. So the timing concerns, they're there, but they're broad. You have to worry about bookending it within a certain set of seconds or frames, but you don't have to follow mouth movements. Generally, sometimes it's dubbing with